Hey, how you doing? I'm coming back at y'all with another tutorial today. And today's look, it's just gonna be my face makeup, like my foundation and concealer and powder. I'm gonna redo this routine because it has changed a little bit since I did it a couple months ago. Like, I'm constantly changing and evolving, getting better, using different products, different skills, stuff like that. And also, I have new lighting today, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. It may turn out kind of too bright. I may not be able to see what I'm doing because it's very, very bright. So if you want to know how I cover up my blemishes and discoloration and freckles and just anything that I don't want to be seen, then keep on watching. Before you apply any makeup to your face needs to be clean. So I washed my face, I have put toner on, and I have moisturized. And now what I have to do is I have to take care of these puppies. So I have dark circles and bags
because I'm tired, I am overworked, and I am underappreciated.
I have a little roll-on stick. It has like caffeine and collagen and stuff in it. It just goes under your eyes. I use it. It kind of decreases the puffiness. It makes you look more awake. All of that jazz. Now I have to prime my skin. You always want to use a primer. It just kind of helps your skin look healthier, lets the makeup adhere to it. It can make the makeup do a more flawless finish, just kind of stuff like that. Too Faced Hangover RX. I'll warm it up between my fingers first, and I just apply it like in the middle of my face. Now I'm just going to go in with foundation. Normally I use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte foundation, but I have been loving this Infallible Pro Glow. But I'm going to go in, I already dampened my beauty sponge. It is stained, so I'm just going to put this on the makeup sponge. And I like to start with a little and build up my coverage because you can always add more makeup, but you can't take it away unless you use a makeup remover, but that's too much work. So this is just one layer of it. I'm going to go in with a second layer because I'm not, the coverage is okay. I just have a few blemishes that I would like to not be there. Just on like my problem areas. So now I'm going to go in with a concealer. I've used this concealer for a really long time. It is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. It covers, I feel like, what it needs to cover. It's not too cakey. So I'll make kind of like a little fan triangle thing. And if you watch any other makeup videos, then you know that that's because light naturally hits your face in a triangle form if it's coming from like above. Like when Jesus is summoning you, there will be little Illuminati triangles on your face. The key for making your makeup last and not let it crease, you have to set your makeup or it will crease, it'll come off, it'll run, it'll get oily. Like, you have to set it. Like, what are you doing with your life? Every day I use the NYX HD Studio setting powder. It may flash back with this lighting. I'm not exactly sure yet. Because it's an HD powder. HD powders do tend to flash back. So if you do not want flashback, I do not suggest using this. I just get my damp beauty blender and I pick some of the product up and I just go under my eyes. But if you notice that, like, if you take flash photos at night or whatever, and you notice that your under eyes look a little white, and you're like, what's the deal? This is probably why, if you're using a setting powder. If you're not using a setting powder, then you might want to just check the ingredients in the powder that you're using. Because I'm a really animated person, and throughout the day, my face is really creasy just because, like, I make a lot of facial expressions. Like, I talk a lot, I raise my eyebrows a lot, like, so anywhere where my foundation starts to get a little creasy, I just go in with this powder. It's fine. So now I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna relax while it bakes and gets into my skin. Normally I would do my eye makeup right now, but I'm filming another video today and I want to do my eye makeup then. So what's new with y'all? What's going on with your lives? Have you taken your finals? Did you do good? What are you gonna do over the summer? You been to any crazy parties lately? See, I don't go to parties. I don't like people. So I like to hear other people's stories about parties. I like to sit in my room and play on my phone, watch YouTube videos, and I like to mind my business. That's what I like to do. If y'all want to tell me any crazy stories, I would be happy, more than happy to listen. I like stories. I like story time. I'll get crisscross applesauce for y'all and I will listen. For my blending out whatever, I have an EcoTools powder brush here. So I'm just gonna brush. I'm just brushing away the excess, like what's gonna go into my skin should have already soaked into my skin and my crevices, all the works. And I'm gonna go on top of that with another powder just to make sure, like, for more purposes, just to make sure that flashback, in case flash photography is a thing. I want to go in with this light colored e.l.f. face powder. Same brush I just dusted off my cocaine with. Down, it's time for contouring. So I have this contour palette here. I'm going to use it's Makeup Revolution. And just for the everyday look, I go in with this light color here. And I use a dirty stained unicorn brush. I'm also going to go into my nose. Not that I think my nose needs sculpted or anything. It's just it can kind of get lost in your face whenever you have on this makeup. And I will go on my forehead because if you've watched any of my other videos, you know this forehead just needs to die and shrink, be contoured. Now just kind of blend it. I'll only go back and forth. I don't go in circles. I don't go up and down. Just ow. Just back and forth because I put it in that place for a reason. So I wanted to stay in that place. Now I will add just a hint of blush. Use the Becca Cosmetics Mineral Blush. This is the shade Flower Child. I have this other dirty little unicorn brush. And I just brush it along the top part of that contour that I just did. And one of my last touches is a highlighter. And I normally use the Jeffree Star highlighter, but I got the Kylie Cosmetics, the Kylighters, and It's everything. I did a comparison video to Jeffree Star if you want to go check it out. And I have this beautiful, beautiful fan brush from mybrushset.com if you want to go check it out. Okay, and I'm just going to dust it on here. A nice subtle glow. I'm not going to make it too crazy today. I'm going to take some bridge of my nose and then tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. All that's left is for me to set my face. I've always used this. I'll always use this. Even if I find a better one, this one is cheap. This one is easy to get my hands on. It is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray.
Makeup, they all work together in a beautiful, beautiful harmony. It's beautiful, it's beautiful.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. My video, out of all videos you could be wasting your 10 minutes of watching, you are watching mine and it's beautiful. Thank you so much. And as always, feel beautiful, feel fierce, and mind your business.